So anyway, he's back from Jimmy John's. We're trying out their new stuff that just came out. Got their Firecracker Jimmy John chips. Ghost pepper, I do believe. Doesn't say anything on there. It says hot Firecracker Jimmy John's on the label. Got napkins. Oh, got the heavy wrap. Got their confetti cookie. Cool it down, I guess, for dessert. Got one receipt. That was just for the sandwich. I'll talk about that in a second anyway. And there's more napkins in here. Ain't no see anymore. Eat. Got the receipt. It was $9.49. $1.19 tax. It came to $10.68. And I went through the drive-thru. Ordered the feast. So they didn't give me the chips or the cookie. So they had to get that separate. And then they only, to make up the difference, it was like $14 for the feast. And then it was like $15.46 total. But they only charged me $4.80. They only charged me $4.48 difference for the cookie, chips, and the drink. And I do mention, he said the manager came out and gave me the cookie for free. All right, trip home. Hopefully this is not watered down too much. That's not too bad. All right, let's open up this Firecracker sub. Well, it's not a sub, it's actually a wrap. I will do a close-up of it too, so I'm going to open this up. Alright, I got the first wrapper open. So, cut it in half and turn the sub so you can see what's inside. Now, there's a lot going on. You get turkey, salami. You get lettuce, ghost pepper, cheese. There's a vinaigrette, Jimmy John's peppers on it. Alright, open chips for the thumbnail, but you see, nice and red. It smells oily. I don't really smell much of a flavor to them. Let's try. See if they're actually any good. Hopefully they're not kettle chips, so I don't really care for them, but it would be a sweet, savory flavor, peppery heat. Cooked in 100% peanut oil, so peanut allergies, you can't have to take these chips. Nice and thick sliced potatoes. And that's pretty much so they say in it. When I had one chip, it is pretty spicy and peppery. Alright, get to the sub sandwich now. Having two chips, that's pretty spicy for me. Wow. Open this up. Wasn't expecting it to be wrapped like this, but if I did forget anything about what's on the sandwich itself, it will be in the description below. I know the tortilla itself is supposed to be like a jalapeno and not handopino. I'm not saying all this stuff to get kicked off YouTube, but I guess I can tear off a piece of the tortilla. Not closed all the way, so if I write down, it's gonna leak everywhere. And a peppery tortilla shell. Seems nice and fresh. Well, let's get into the middle of this. And hopefully it's not too spicy. I don't actually see any of the chips in it so far or anything. I won't say if I got the chips in it. Oh well. all I can do is give it a try. And if there's not chips on it, and I got plenty of chips to put on it. And so, cheers. Well, so far, all I got was lettuce and tomato, the turkey, little salami, and I think they forgot the chips on the actual sandwich. So I'll have to put a couple of chips on here, and I'll try to get a massive bite, try to get the whole experience here for everybody. So cheers. And the chips does add more heat, because the pepper cheese, high pepper cheese on it's not really that spicy right away. But now the heat's building up with the chips being in it. Yeah, I didn't even get to the hot peppers or anything on it. I see like jalapenos on it too. So I'll take one more big major bite of it to try to get all the flavors out of the sandwich as possible. I'm going to be back to my final thoughts and rating of the sandwich itself, as it droops tomato juice everywhere. Whew, cheers. I'm not going to eat that much of it, especially with no chips on it. I'm actually kind of glad they didn't put chips on it, because there's no way I would have eat it anyway, because the heat's building up pretty good. So having this sub without the chips, I kind of actually recommend it if you don't want the overly spice. And I'm not a fan of kettle chips either, so probably not gonna enjoy the rest of this or the chips. It's too spicy. I did notice there's a little bit of chips in the very corner. I didn't put that many on there, I guess. Whoever made the sub put like this a little bit. Obviously, you're not gonna get the Photoshop one from the restaurant. All right, let's get into this cookie. It's confetti cookie, and then frosting. Got a close-up of the cookie itself, without the wrapping and stuff on it. All right, let's try the cookie out. This is your standard cookie. A lot of vanilla flavors going on. Cookie is nice and soft. A lot of sugar. I'm not gonna have only one bite of it. It's really sweet. Let's go down the sandwich a lot. And so does the Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Give the chips itself just straight out 3.5. They're okay. They are spicy. I don't really care for spicy food, ghost pepper stuff. And like I said, I don't like kettle chips. Ghost pepper, or the Firecracker sub sandwich wrap. It's not spicy. There's not too many chips on it itself. Adding more chips brings up the heat. So I just give it a probably just a solid 4.6. You know, it's kind of edible for me. The ghost pepper cheese is not that spicy. At least not yet. You know, I will find out later, but I don't get sprinkles everywhere, so I'll just leave it in the wrapper. And then the cookie, I just get a solid, just a 4. You know, it's just a sweet cookie. It does cool off the sandwich. It's not too bad, but there's not really that much special about it. So being close to $15 total for the whole thing, I give it a solid about, I don't know, a 3.9 for the whole meal itself. So give it a try if it's in your area. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more videos. Our and peace out.